Holly Hobby coming to you today. We're going to be talking about compost. That's right, you can make your own compost. It's a great addition for nutrients for your garden, any of your planted vegetables, fruits, flowers, but you have to collect things from your kitchen that you're not going to be using. I'm literally going to read what's on this packaging because it's everything you should know. And I was so excited to find this that I'm so excited I don't even remember where I found it. But again, I don't get sponsorship from anyone, and so this is just a tool that I found. Oh, Gardener Supply. Well, there we go. Shout out for gardeners.com. This is called Superhot Compost Starter. It is organic and earth friendly, and I'm going to go through some of these tips here. It's really easy to get started. Basically, there's three different setups that you could do. You're going to want to have water, you're going to want to have some of this mix, and a measuring cup, and obviously something to compost your material. I've had this guy for a long time. I do not even remember where I got it, but it's kind of cool because once the lid's on it, then I can rotate it and stir everything up. And the big thing here is it says you want to make sure that the material it resembles a wrung out sponge. So it's not soaking wet, but it's like a spongy material. That'll be the nicest setup for you. The ingredients in here. All right, ready? Blood meal, bone char, alfalfa meal, kelp meal, pasteurized poultry litter, natural nitrite soda, feather meal, peanut meal. Also contains property blends of beneficial bacteria. Now what's important to note here as well is for successful compost, it needs to be able to break up rapidly. You need to have different components of nitrogen-rich material. You'll want to have 3 parts brown, which is your carbon mix material, and 1 part nitrogen-rich material, which they consider green. So under the brown category are dried leaves, shredded paper, sawdust, straw, and core. Green materials include fresh grass clippings. Now be careful that those don't have the seeds on top. You want to make sure that those don't have seeds or weeds in them, but just the nice fresh grass clippings without the seeds. Vegetable scraps, spent flowers, coffee grounds, and Superhot. So I do have some contents already in here. The things you do not want to add are that could attract rodents: meat scraps, bones, dairy products such as milk and cheese, oily foods, salty foods, pet feces, and diseased plants, because that's not going to help anything in your garden. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do the Jump Start composting remedy, which is 1.5 cups of Superhot to every cubic foot of organic material. And you know, my husband and I were trying to figure out how many cubic feet is this unit, because we've had it for so many years. And I'm just gonna roll with 5. So we're gonna do 5 parts of this, and we're gonna add some water to the material to make sure that it's not soaking, but it's moist, so it can start to decompose and do its thing for the things that are in here. So we're going to do this 1.5 cups 5 times because of the size of my bin. So it looks like this is going to take about half the bag for this set. To maintain, it says we'll want to incorporate 2 cups of this every 2 to 3 weeks. Mix in the pile each time, blend, add water if needed. Remember, not wet, just moist. So before I add the water, I'm going to go ahead and stir some of this up a little bit so you can kind of see what's already in there. We've taken, definitely, it's very dry in here. So we do have some coffee grounds in there. We've got some vegetables, some fruits. One time I added banana, and I'll be darned if the ground didn't smell like banana. Still does to this day. Okay, now I'm going to add some water. I'm going to keep a nice close eye to make sure that it's not drenched, that everything's at least moist enough to activate And then I'm just gonna roll this guy. It's a little heavy, but I'm gonna roll him so it mixes everything up really nice. And then we've got our starter set, and we'll just keep adding to it. Nice. Looks like I'm gonna add a little bit more water, and then we'll be good to go. Cheers to your success. Let's have fun getting dirty in the garden.